All right,
I think
welcome
we
in.
should have like somebody else do the intro. Every
Welcome
once in a
in.
while.
Fine, go for it.
All right, we'll let Matt go this time.
Go ahead, Matt. You're
I
the
think
host
it'll be
today.
funny.
You're the host today. You run the show. Doesn't even have the outline in front of him.
We'll start next week.
Just the intro. Just like welcome in everybody to Cavemen Media Podcast.
It's your idea, Connor. You go.
No, I want Matt to do it.
All right, ready? 3. No. I can't.
All right, fuck it.
Go ahead, Connor. You got it.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Welcome in everybody to the Cavemen Media Podcast. This is episode 51. I am your main host, Connor, at Real Connor Gray. We have Cody to my right and Matthew to my left. How you guys doing?
At Matt the Ranger.
Good. That's at Sports.Ohio. Yeah, not your host, just here hanging out on the pod. Connor is hosting today, episode 51. Go ahead, Connor. What do you got for us today? What's on the show?
So, this is episode 51 is March 4th, 2020. We have officially been doing the podcast for 1 year.
Wow.
We've gained some people.
Yeah.
1 year, yeah, 1 year.
We've gained some people. We've lost some people, but we're trucking along.
That is people on the show and people listening to the show. We've lost and gained, that is.
Yes.
You gained the
That's
best
true.
thing to the show.
What episode number did Matt come in on? Do we know that?
I went back and like listened to the first one. He came in on
I
like
guess
episode
30?
No. It was like episode like 17 or 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He's been here for a while.
I was going to say in the 20s.
So I'm considered a real OG then, right?
Yeah. Because he came in like right at when we moved to
Jordan's.
To Jordan's, yes. And then because we moved from here, moved to Jordan's, did a few episodes, and then Matt came in.
Yeah.
Now
And
we're
now we're
home.
back in the poker room.
And then we had that good stretch of like we had Trevi on. We had the episode where we talked about aliens
I've
that
yet
did really
to meet
well.
Trevi.
We had
Know about
Tanner.
Trevi?
I have not been
Trevi's
on.
coming back. He'll come back on.
We had Michael on.
We had Michael and we had the Tanner all in like a month stretch.
Mr. Top Golf.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep,
We
that's
had
him.
some good guests.
Good guest.
And
Only
we
gonna
had a
get
good
better.
guest last week in Tanner. We appreciate you, Tanner Cooper, future Cincinnati Red, currently in the minor league organization. We appreciate him coming on. If you guys missed that interview, make sure you check that out, last week's episode. And we've got more guests lined up. Today's show, we're going to have on we're going to do an interview live
Doing a
on
job
the
interview.
show.
Yeah.
On the show, we're going to do an
I'm
interview.
excited to hear this.
And we are also, next week, we've got a guest lined up as well. We'll keep that a surprise for now. You're the host.
All right. Well,
Do
let's,
your
I
hosty
guess we'll
things.
go ahead and bring it to the table. And
Hold on, before we do that, let's do a quick year in review.
Hold on, I'm the host. No, just kidding.
Year in review. Favorite memory.
Favorite
from
memory
the last
of
year
the Cavemen
of
Media
show.
Podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Matt, you go first. I got to think on
Yeah,
this
you
one.
go first, Cody.
I've got mine.
Okay,
All right,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Let me think.
I'm gonna think back to last March Madness. We got into UD Arena, shot our shot there, and maybe not a memory, but something that we're gonna build on this year with March Madness right around the corner. First four right around the corner. Sneak peek to you guys. We have plans for March Madness this year. First four again at UD Arena. We might sneak in.
We might
be in the locker room.
in one of the games. we might be in one of the games.
Okay, you're
I'd be
stepping up a
impressed.
notch there, but we've got plans. We've got some stuff in the works. We might be courtside in the locker room interviewing some players come March Madness.
Hey.
First four. So that's something that I'm excited about. Something fun that we did last year. But with March Madness, don't forget to check out our bracket challenge coming soon. Cavemen Media Bracket Challenge giveaway yet to be determined. Last year we had about 100 entries on that, so look forward to doing that again this
I
year.
said we go big this year. I don't know what
A
yet.
brand new car.
but Not that big. Like a scooter.
Like a toy car. Like,
I think Carter's got an old scooter in the garage we can give away.
So if we're talking memories.
Any favorite memories that you
Yeah.
guys got?
Mine's a more recent memory.
Okay.
It's when we brought Mr. Santa Claus on the show.
Santa Claus.
That was a good
One
one.
of the funniest
Forgot about
episodes
that.
yet.
That was a good
that
one.
was great. Yes.
Yeah.
It was hard to keep it together throughout that episode.
Oh,
I was just trying not to
Santa
bust out
was
laughing.
Everything I thought he would be.
Yeah, old Saint Nick, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
I wonder
maybe
what
we'll
he's
have him
doing
on
right now.
next
He's
year.
probably sitting on the beach somewhere up there, at the North Pole.
We're delivering packages.
Or maybe he works for Amazon part time. You have a favorite memory, Connor?
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier when we did our combine video. I just like how freaking cold it was.
That was the coldest I've ever been in my entire
It was
life.
like middle of March.
I wasn't
and it was
a part
like
of that either.
20 degrees.
Oh, 20 degrees. It had to be single digits.
I mean, it was freezing. And then you dumbasses showed up in shorts and a t-shirt.
I just had I might have had this exact shirt on, took it off, had a cutoff on with
Jeez.
shorts.
Did you win at least?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he won.
I think
he
I
won
did.
the sprint. You guys bet like $50.
We said
What
like
all did you
$50
guys
on the
do?
sprint. We did the sprint. We did the
40
long
yard
jump.
dash, which is way longer than it looks.
So
Just 40
that
yards.
40 yards, I swear it might be like 50 yards.
I
It's
read it in
pretty
like
long.
6 seconds.
Wow.
We did the football toss. How far
Oh,
you throw
I did
football.
not throw the football very long.
No. I came in second that one. You came in last. Jordan won that one. And then we did the
long
jump thing.
Yeah. We should have done kick. We
Who
didn't
came in
kick.
long jump?
Well, it was
I
cold.
think I got the long jump.
I think, yeah, Cody won the long jump.
What a guy.
We're going to
Yeah,
do
we should
that
really
again
do
this
that
year
again.
on a warmer day, and it'll be a lot better.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was fun, I guess.
So Connor mentioned the combine. We're going to do that again. We're going to do a home run derby, 3-point shootout. All that is coming up. Videos, vlogs that we've got coming up. Look forward to it.
I have a spoiler for all that. I win.
I honestly don't see you winning it.
I have an additional spoiler to all of that. We're going to
Yeah.
put money on it.
Oh, I won a lot of money then.
I'll put $20. I win a 3-point contest. Unless our special guest is in on the money pool, because he'll probably win.
We will have
think
special guests for
I'll
all
definitely
of these as
win the home run derby. I wonder if we could get Tanner to do the home run derby with us.
I'll
That
shoot
would
him
be
a
lit.
message. If we could do the home run derby when he hopefully goes to the Dragons, maybe we could make that happen.
Maybe we'll do it at Fifth
Yeah,
Third Field.
We'll do it.
Maybe. I can
It's
promise you I
not what it's
won't hit
called
one
anymore.
single
I'm
home
gonna
run
say
out of that part.
our home run will be the outfield.
And Tanner pitches fastball every
Oh,
time.
shit. I won't hit a single ball.
I don't know if it'd be a home run derby, rather just a hit
That would
derby.
be a hell of a vlog.
Yeah, whoever gets the most hits, I'm butting every time.
Oh, man. All right, let's get into our favorite segment, your favorite segment. Bring it to the table. I'll go first. Here. I'm going to talk about something that is talked about throughout the country right now. Very popular topic. Kind of scary, too. Let me pull up my facts I've got here. So, obviously, the coronavirus is something that's very real that's going on in the world. And obviously, it originated from China.
Fucking China.
Made its way around the world at this point. It's in many different countries. There's let me get the stats here for you guys. There's over 90,000 cases, 3,000 fatalities. This was updated a couple days ago. U.S. has now reached over 100 cases and has had up to 2 deaths. That was a couple days ago, so I think that number's risen up a little bit. But here's something that I found on Facebook. You believe everything you believe on Facebook, right?
See you on
But this was written by a nurse. It says coronavirus true and false, written by a nurse. So true. 80% of coronavirus cases are mild. We're talking symptoms as basic as the common cold. This is just something for you guys to maybe calm you down a little bit. Take a step back from the coronavirus. Don't get too stressed out about it. Calm me down a little bit at least. Mortality rate is around 2%. Let's compare that to the Ebola, which was over 50%. And everybody take a deep breath, she says. For people age 39 and under, the mortality rate is actually 0.2%.
Ooh, so Matt's at risk.
Shots fired.
Wow. I don't even have anything to
Most
say.
people at risk for complications are obviously the elderly. So
Don't say anything.
Matt, sorry. And we're likely, of course, it's going to keep spreading, unfortunately, to other countries, and the numbers are probably going to obviously continue to grow.
Is there a country that doesn't have it yet?
I don't know that. I'm sure there's some small countries out there in the world. I'm sure there might be some. But it's easy to protect yourself. Wash your hands. Steer clear of sick people.
Don't drink Corona.
And I thought this was kind of funny here. Notice there, this is written again by a nurse. Notice there, I said actual sick people, not Asian people. You assume are sick because of, racism. That's really all you can do to prevent the coronavirus.
Why'd you look at me when you said racism?
I didn't mean to look at you. Just looking over at you. If you're freaking out about the coronavirus and haven't gotten your flu shot, don't talk to me.
I have not got a flu shot.
Me neither. But
I also haven't got a
I've never had a
coronavirus
flu shot in my
shot.
life.
yeah, that's I haven't. You never got a flu shot in your
I've
entire
never
life.
had the flu either.
I don't believe that.
That's Scouts on, or what do you do?
A couple false things for
Were
you
you
here.
a scout?
Yeah, for 2 years.
He's a park ranger. I'm sure he was a scout.
That's why you graduate from Boy Scouts to become a park ranger.
Exactly.
But just with the coronavirus, excuse me,
Corona?
don't be racist. And wash your hands. That's all I got.
I hear
Sing
the
Happy
I hear the
Birthday when
masks
you
don't
wash your
help
hands.
either.
No, they don't do
the
shit.
masks don't help. No.
So I
The
know
masks-
my
They help-
fiance's in the medical field, and she said they can't get them anymore.
They help
'cause everyone
if you
bought 'em.
have it, but not keeping you from getting it.
They're sold out everywhere you can imagine. Hand sanitizer is going for $100 on Amazon. So I mean,
Which also doesn't really help.
I know of a family friend that lives in New York that had to have family from here send them sanitizing wipes and hand sanitizer and stuff like that because they're sold out in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild.
It's a wild time to be alive.
So another thing that could wipe out the human race, asteroid.
Full of positive news here on the Cavemen Media Podcast.
There's an asteroid that has been rumored to be hitting the Earth in April. But, you know, headlines and news and stuff, if you actually read the article, it's going to miss us by a few million miles. But they've been tracking this since like 1987, which I
Which is
think is crazy.
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy they know that it's going to happen. But anyway, let's say that this asteroid is actually going to hit the Earth and kill everybody on the Earth. How would you guys spend your remaining 2 months? What would you do?
If I had 2 months,
So fun fact for you, Connor alluded to the asteroid. This was originally my table segment, so I had a few stats lined
Except
up
I
as
wrote
well.
it down on Monday, so technically
So
I have
this
it first.
asteroid is going to pass
didn't even
by
know about
Earth on April the 29th. NASA has reassured us that it will not likely not.
It's just going to sound like when
I don't
you
like that word
pass a car
likely.
on the highway, like,
It's going to happen.
will
at
we
like,
hear that?
It's going to
Yeah,
happen
we'll
at
hear
like
it.
4:30 a.m. on
I'm gonna
April
be out
29th.
in my yard at 4:30.
But this rock is flying through space right now at almost 2.5 miles wide. 2.5 miles wide. And if it did hit Earth, it would likely destroy all of mankind.
yeah, that's how the dinosaurs went out.
It's moving at 19,000 miles per hour.
So where was this when they saw it?
I mean, in space. It was,
That'd
like you
be
said, Connor,
in space.
1998 was when it was first spotted.
ASAP.
And it will pass within 3.9 miles of Earth, moving at, again, 19,000 miles
Wait,
per hour.
what?
3.9 miles or 3.9 million miles?
3.9 million
Okay.
miles.
I was gonna say
excuse me.
3.9
Sorry.
mil-
3.9 miles. That's
Pretty close. That's actually
We'd hear a lot more than
than we might get some vibration.
You just see it in the sky and say, oh, that's getting pretty fucking... Oh, my God.
Expected to occur Wednesday, April 29th at 4:56 a.m. But again, Matt, how would you Connor's question? How would you spend your
So if
last
I
2
knew
months on Earth? It's gonna
this
smack
was
Earth.
hidden.
So
Earth.
it is gonna smack Earth. We're done. There's no living.
So the first thing I would do is quit my job,
Yep.
Oh, I think everybody
I
would.
would
I think
put you on
I
that.
think the planet would go to chaos.
It'd be
and I would
absolutely
just travel. I would hit up a cruise.
I would get a plane ticket to Cali and just...
I don't think
would-
you could hit a cruise. I think everybody that works for the cruise line would.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
also
would
be done.
steal.
No
I would steal the
cruises.
boat and make my own
Fuck it.
cruise. I mean, what are they gonna do? Arrest me? I would want to travel. If I could travel, I'd want to travel. I would get the hell out of Ohio.
I say I'd spend like a month with my loved ones. Couple weeks with my loved ones. And then
I would take
head
them
out
with me.
to California.
Take my kids.
probably.
Take Brooke with me. We'll go down to Florida.
I'd probably rob a bank just in case it does miss. I got a shit ton of
You
money.
would be in jail.
The cops, they quit their job. They only got 2 months to live.
True, I
why are they
quit.
gonna? Why are
Are
they
you
gonna?
going to protect and serve?
But if it
as an
doesn't hit,
asteroid?
we would have a large stack of paperwork to do when we got back. You'd
So
be at the top
either
of my
way,
list.
whether it, I mean, NASA could come out right now and say that it is going to hit Earth, and it would break chaos
You know, it'd be really
for 2
funny.
months, and then after, if it didn't hit, we'd still be in chaos. Excuse me, because everybody quit their
It'd
job.
be like the purge.
It'd be really funny if on April 1st they came out and was like, hey, it's actually going to hit the Earth. Like, it's going to happen. And then April 28th, they're like, April Fools.
They're gonna wait until April 28th to
Yeah,
tell us
when
that it
All
was
the
a
cities
joke.
are burning down.
So for 27 days, the
Yeah.
Earth has just gone to chaos. I don't know what's worse, a rock hitting us or that chaos that would occur. I don't know what would
I
be
think the
worse.
chaos.
I'd rather just hit
I
unexpectedly.
still don't see how to kill everybody though.
It's coming at 19,000 miles per hour.
So if it hit over in London,
It's 2.5 miles wide. The
It'd be-
force of it would, I don't know.
It would just wreck the entire Earth. Like, it would just be fucked.
somebody would. What would so twist it? What would you do if you were the only one to survive?
funny enough, there's a movie that came out, I don't know when, but it's like set in 2020. An asteroid hit the Earth, and there's one man alive.
Wild. See, part of me wants to say, like, I would just go in my backyard and build underground as far as I could go at the potential of living.
What?
But you'd be closer
But
to
at the same time, that probably wouldn't work. You're
I
right.
say that would not help at all.
You'd be the first one to die.
So what I would do is I would buy a helicopter.
So no, what you
On
would,
April 29th, I would fly my helicopter up as high as I could go. And then I'd
you
I
could
still don't
just
think
I'd wait
you
for
could
it to
just
hit, then
time
I'd
it
land.
out perfect. So when it hits, you just jump.
It's like when you're in the elevator.
So yeah, me and my wife, we each hold a kid. We wait for it to hit. When it hits, we jump.
Yeah.
We land. It's fine.
Yeah.
We live.
Then you repopulate the earth.
All you other idiots are dead.
I'm jumping too.
I think it'd be more like Avengers when Thanos snaps, everybody will just disintegrate. So when it hits the Earth, everybody's just kind of gonna die.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Avengers.
What's that?
Anyway, Matt, did you bring it to
Did
the
you
table?
bring it to the table today?
So my bring it to the table is super positive
That's good.
because I'm going to talk about Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Me and Mr. Connor Gray
At
here
Real Kinda Gray.
at Real Connor Gray hit up the Lucky Star Brewery
Yes.
in Miamisburg for Taco Tuesday.
Yes. We've talked about this place before. To me, it's my favorite taco place.
This is my first
around.
time going. Yeah.
Every
And
time I bring somebody there, they either love it or they hate it. And
those are
last night,
usually the two options.
Matt loved it.
I did love it.
His fiance hated it.
That's crazy. I love it. Taylor hates it.
Kaylee hates it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
The
guys'
girls,
night.
girls do not like it.
Guys'
No.
night for now on Tuesdays.
I like
Hey,
that.
I'm there.
They had good tacos, a little chicken.
Phenomenal
The
you guys
tacos
some
are
steak.
great. $1
They're
each.
They had a
Amazing.
cheeseburger taco that I wanted to try,
The
but
thing that sucks is
didn't pull the
dollar
trigger.
taco night. And
The
we spent
beers are
$50.
like $6.
oh, yeah, both of our bills
And
were
they're not even
$40.
Bud Light, too. It's like some...
I like their beer.
So
Some of it.
when I got
not
there, I got a
bad.
flight. So we tried 6 different beers, and I just ended up going with what Connor
Yeah.
got in the first place.
It's like their original beer. I forget what it's called, but it's good.
Ojos Locos.
That's it.
The other one that was good was We Eat.
We eat.
It's called
Yeah.
We Eat, yeah.
It was pretty good.
They
We
also
couldn't
have one
decide.
called 3-2 Beer. And that one was pretty good, too.
They also have Lucky Number 7 or 14, which was
No, lucky number 13. And it was number 11.
it
on
was
the
number
board.
11 on the option, but it was terrible.
What's
It
the
was
one
awful.
that's like at the very bottom? You can only have like 2 of.
Devil's Juice. It's
The margarita one. I tried to get that, but they
27%
wouldn't give it to
alcohol.
me.
They wouldn't give it to you?
No,
Not on the flight.
Uh,
I put it
yeah,
down.
Makes sense.
But yeah, the Taco Tuesday at the Lucky Star.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
I
food,
should check
though,
it out.
Speaking of food, I want to get you guys' thoughts on this real quick. This is just totally random. What do you guys think about White Castle? You guys eat there? You guys like
We
it?
talked about this yesterday too.
Like once a year. I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather not spend my
I enjoy it.
day on the toilet.
so I'm gonna
That's
hit
exactly-
you with a.
You can get the briefcase, like 30 sandwiches in a
Yeah,
briefcase.
30 White Castles.
So I'm gonna change it up.
I also get the chicken sandwiches, not the hamburgers.
Never got anything other than a
White
traditional
Castle
White
breakfast with a White Castle coffee. You'll never.
I did not know they
it's the
had
best.
breakfast, and I didn't know they had coffee.
Their coffee is amazing. Their breakfast is amazing.
You
Try
can
it.
also get a 30 case of White Castles and
Natty Light
Natty Light.
Is it
for
true?
$30.
Yeah. They have it in Columbus. It's like
It might not even be
a
$30.
deal they're on. I have no idea how much it is. Probably like
So you get a
20
30 case of. They
You get
just
a
hand
30
it to you at the drive.
Yeah, they give you a 30 case of Natty and a 30 briefcase of Magic Castle.
Magic
Magic
Castle.
Sounds like a
White Castle.
What are you gonna get? Some pop-up golf, some go-kart.
It's the whole
Sounds like a
package
good
deal.
night.
Could you imagine though? You go to Magic Castle, you get to play putt-putt batting cages, arcade, and you
golf.
get the sandwiches,
And you're carrying
and
a
you get a
30 pack
30
of
case of
Natty
Natty
Light.
Light. I think we just started our own business right there.
Sign me up.
All right, so what we're gonna do for you guys here, we're gonna play a little interview for you guys. So like we said last week and the week before, we've got a spot open. We're looking for a 4th. The search is still ongoing. We want, like I said, we want a 4th to sit right there across from me next to Matt. We haven't made any decisions yet. We do have an interview lined up. We're gonna play that interview for you right now with Zay. He has joined us here on the podcast. We recorded this separately, so take a listen. Let us know what you guys think. Should we bring Zay on the show? Should he be a part of the Cavemen Media crew? If not, who should? Let us know. Enjoy the interview. Let us know what you think. All right, so welcoming into the poker room, Isaiah Connor, one of many applicants that we received here at Cavemen Media to be our fourth member of the team. Isaiah, welcome to the poker room, first of all.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, not a problem. I'd say the pleasure's all mine, but it's your guys's. I've got a long agenda today, so trying to fit this in.
You were a little late.
Yeah.
You were a
It
little
happens.
tardy. So.
Yeah, I've got a lot
Traffic.
of requests. My itinerary is, I think, 4 pages long on a Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah, I just decided to squeeze this in, see if I could, improve your guys' day a little bit.
Hey, we appreciate
that.
that.
Not a
Yeah.
problem.
Nice
Not
of
a
you.
problem.
So, first question. Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Man.
Give me a background of Isaiah Connor.
So Connor knows me a little bit from high school. I'm sure it's no surprise to him or anyone else listening that I went to high school. I was pretty much the most popular kid. Everybody loved me. I didn't really have any issues with anyone. Anyone that wanted to fight, I'd usually just shove in a locker. But we'd be friends afterwards because I'm super cool. I'm chill. People like me. I probably smash spoon every day. Can I say that? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
an open interview.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted. I didn't know what the
We want
restrictions.
to get to know you.
I
I
do
want to
a-
get all of you.
Yeah. No.
So-
I do a lot of different shows. I'm not sure what I can't keep track of what the
guidelines.
rated. Yeah.
PG-13.
Yeah. So yeah, I smash every day in the morning. First thing, wake up, brush my teeth, and then smash go to school. All A's. I was drama club and improv club president, as you guys saw.
Yeah, I was going to read through some of your accomplishments here for the people listening. Your
Yeah.
Indeed application
It's
that
just
we hold
it's
in
just
front
short
of us.
list. I had to keep it small.
So I mean, 2006 Times Magazine Person of the Year. That's a hell of a job. you did
Yeah.
there.
It was an off year for me too.
You're about 8 years old then?
I mean, I don't really want to reveal my age, Kind of.
This is one question I do have for you. Just looking at your application on Indeed.
Yeah, of course.
Banged one of your best friend's sisters after you graduated high school. Please
Yeah.
expand on that.
So Connor was in that group too.
Yes.
Actually, some other people that have probably been on or are very close with this show. We had basically this big group. We're gonna keep names out of the group, but basically what happened is, everything was dandy and life was great. Everyone was happy. I decided that it'd been a while since I'd smashed some poons, so one of my friend's sisters, got out of a relationship and smashed her a couple times, and me and the group never talked again. None of us talk anymore. We all hate each other, and it's absolutely wonderful. Don't regret it at all.
Understood.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I mean, Connor can verify any of this. You can call me out if I'm lying, but I don't lie. I'm not the type.
So that's obviously one. But what are some of your other strengths and what are some of your weaknesses?
Strengths. I never lie. Not a lie at all. Straight 100% the truth. You're always going to get a humble, modest, straight 100% thorough version of me. Transparent,
Okay.
Another strength is I'm very good at filling space, right? I can talk forever. One time I talked to a guy for so long he fell asleep and I stole his wallet. So there's a couple of, strengths in there itself. As far as weaknesses, I'm actually an addict. Yeah, it's something I've never really talked about. I'm addicted to winning, so I never fucking lose, ever. I'm really addicted to winning. So everything I do, if you're against me, I'm sorry, because you don't win. So that's that, yeah. That's
Okay.
the basic overview.
Gotcha. Okay.
Respect it. So tell me, as a kid, young Isaiah Connor, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Man, that's tough. So from a very young age, all of my family and obviously I knew I was meant for something great. Astronaut, fireman, depending on the week. Sometimes I thought about, maybe I'll be the president. But it switches up. As you grow up, you change what you're into, and it's really hard to decide. So right now I'm in between things. I've got a business deal with Dan Bazarian. Got a couple things going on with David Dobrik. Just a couple little side things for now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
That's
awesome.
cool. Yeah. Keep your options open.
yeah, man, you just got to go, with the flow with life. So at a young age, 12, 13, I was like, what, screw it. You do what you want to do. So
Now you're thinking about getting into podcasting.
yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna start something up with a couple buddies or two. Man, it's just the the heart in me. I don't want to mess with your guys' competition. I don't want to steal your viewers or anything like that. So right now I've kind of kept the market open, and once podcast really blows up globally, everywhere, I'm talking on your microwave. I'll probably step in the game, take it over from Monopoly, make millions, something like that. So that's the plan right now.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years. So we'll say non-age discrepancy. I'll be mid to late 20s. Man, that's tough. I'll probably own at least 4 Bugattis. My rap career will take off. 3 different girlfriends, 2 ex-wives. I'll probably make my brother rich and famous too. You got to keep the family, feed the family. I respect what you guys are doing here. It's a brother thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to love that. Keep it to the family. So I'll probably get my brother a couple hookers too, when he's of age, of course. Buy my parents a new house. And then on the second year, I think I'll decide to be a pro basketball player maybe. I mean, that's just the first 2 years. I can't think about, the third, fourth year.
Right,
That's way down the road.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So with us, one of our favorite segments that we have on the show is bring it to the table. What would you bring to said table?
Physically or metaphorically?
Give me both.
Okay. Physically, I'll bring the briefcase that I keep. It's empty right now, but it's meant for offshore bank accounts. So I'll bring in that briefcase, probably filled with $1 million just to, upgrade the studio. I mean, it's a nice spot, very homey, but we could definitely fix up the place, I think, a little bit. So that's physically what I would bring is you guys get a new studio, right? Metaphorically is I'm going to come on the show. I'm going to attract a lot of fans. I'm very, attractive, increase the female audience because primarily you guys have a very male, demographic because of sports.
Valid.
So
Lots of dudes.
I'll be able to get some bitches in here, some more viewers in the female category, and that's just a couple things.
Some of that poon you mentioned before.
Yeah, every morning.
So what can you do for us that other candidates can't?
Man, I have so many connections. I've already listed so many accomplishments. Oh, man. For one thing, you remember the thing we had with Korea, the beef, right? I had to call Donald Trump. I called that off, right? So we've got a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I got a lot of connections, a lot of curtains that I can pull if we need. I'm talking, limos to whatever event. I'm talking, VIP access, red carpet, whatever we need to get, I can get it for us. I know the guy, so.
Okay.
Legally.
Look forward to that.
Legally,
Yeah.
of course. Legally.
We'll keep that in mind.
So you mentioned sports. We're not necessarily all into sports podcasts, but obviously we do talk a decent amount of sports.
Right.
Tell me about yourself, sports-wise. You play any sports in high school? Which teams?
Yeah, so I'm wearing my West Carrollton baseball hoodie right now. I'm not sure if Connor remembers. He went to a different school after a while, but I played for a school for baseball. I was pretty much the best second baseman that's ever blessed that dirt on that turf, at that high school. So they asked me to, purposely, I hate to expose. They asked me to held myself back so I could be on the team more. And they just loved me on, second base. And I did so many things for that team. But eventually senior year, I moved on to tennis. I decided, I got tired of the coach. He was an asshat, complete blow off of a Buzz Lightyear. Hated him. And so I decided to play tennis with my friends, have some fun. And I actually had the record for hitting the most people with tennis balls.
Absolutely.
So I would play
I
doubles.
was a tennis guy in high school. I don't know if
so
you know. I played.
I played up front. I played doubles, and I play
Okay.
up front. And I'd probably hit someone at least twice a game, just get points. And I thought that was the objective at first, and they told me I was supposed to hit the ground. I thought I was really bad. Turns out I'm the best to ever do it. So that's another thing I got. I know a decent amount of sports, played a decent amount of sports. My favorite is the Cleveland Browns. He plays on my favorite is Baker Mayfield. He plays on the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Respect that. Appreciate you.
Next question.
Plenty of brownie points there for you. Tell me about a time in your previous employment. You and a coworker didn't get along.
Okay.
How did you handle that situation?
Classic question. I remember when I got this question when Yale was trying to get me to be a professor there. They asked me, everyone's some snobs at Yale, everyone's going to butt some noses. So they asked me, they said, listen, if you want to teach thugonomics here, you're going to have to learn that there's some other professors that aren't going to take that class seriously, right? So same question, same answer. Anyone I have a problem with can be disposed of. Bodies are easily hideable, and names are replaceable, and that's that. So
Okay.
Okay. So let's say it's, Saturday, Sunday afternoon. What do you like to do in your free time?
Oh man, when I'm not making millions of dollars on the stock market, or mining in Bitcoin, I like to just sit down in a hot tub, look up at the ceiling, or sometimes I use my hot tub that's outside of the awning, the one that's in the yard. I'll look up at the sky sometimes. It depends on the day, the weather. You know how it works. I'll look up the sky and just think how fucking great I am. And I really blessed this earth when I was put on here. You ever think about that sometimes?
Of course, every day.
Just how much you've changed this planet and how you've blessed everyone around you.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So tell me, if I was to go talk to said best friend or a friend of yours, coworker, how would they describe Isaiah Connor as a person, as a worker, as a leader?
Right.
How would they describe you?
If you ask any person that's ever worked with me or for me, they're going to give you the same answer because it's pre-written, and they have to read you that letter or their life is on the line. And it says something along the lines of, I have never had a horrible experience with Isaiah Connor. He's the best employee ever, whatever, coworker. But, same natural letter that, you'd ask Connor's friends. I'm sure he's got a letter for his friends that if they ask him about him, their life's on the line if they read the letter. It's how it works for, it's men.
Connor, do you have anything left for Mr.
I do have one more thing. You mentioned on your application that you could sell a pen like Wolf of Wall Street.
I did.
So I have this pen here.
I was really hoping you would ask me this
I want
question.
you to go ahead and sell that to us.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, no, this is, I've done this many times. They actually got the idea for Wolf of Wall Street off of me.
Oh, really?
I read a little comic strip. I'll keep this nice and clean and short, but it was called Jordan's Belfort. And they renamed it, and they took that comic strip's likeliness and sold Wolf of Wall Street. I went through a whole lawsuit. I didn't win, but whatever. Anyway, so this pen right here, you'll see this is a gray pen, right? Very neutral colors, first of all. You're not going to make anyone happy nor make anyone sad. Very neutral tone. You're not going to hurt or damage anyone, right? So on top of that, this is not a red pen. That's important. Why are we thinking that's important? Because you're not going to get mistaken for a teacher. No one wants that. Teachers don't get paid enough, right? Teachers don't get paid enough, and they're not respected. You don't want to be mistaken for a teacher. Now, on top of that, if you read this, it is a round stick, medium length. Now, what that means is if we open this up here, I don't want to destroy the pen, but that is the length of this right here. And why that's important is because this is the legal length to stab someone in the neck if you need to for self-defense, right? So not only are you, signing many contracts on the business deals you have lined up like me, right? If someone comes up to the jugular, completely lethal, self-defense weapon, medium length, right? On top of that, you're thinking, man, name brand pen, everything sounds great about it, right? I'm going to sell this to you for 99 cents. How about that?
Great price.
The next time you come back, I'll give you the next one for free too.
Okay.
You tell your friends, it's free promotion, it looks good for everyone, and you tell everyone that I gave you this pen for self-defense and to write some stuff in your notes, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Deal's done. Pen is sold. Wow.
That was a good one, yeah.
That was good right there. You definitely sold that pen.
kinda-
That was already mine. He sold the pen to me, and I already owned it.
It's not a big deal. You got to make money how you make money, you know?
Absolutely. So but before we close the interview here, I just want to ask you, Isaiah, do you have any questions for us before we close?
Yeah, so how are you guys dealing with the downward trend of viewers?
Well, we tend not to look at our viewers.
Okay.
We tend to look at our viewers as people and friends that we have gained throughout the show.
And as far as trend goes, I wouldn't say it's a downward trend. I say it's quite the roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah, we started at 0 viewers,
Okay,
and
that's
it's more
true.
than that.
At the current moment, we're going up. We're chugga up the
You guys are
roller
doing
coaster.
okay? Yeah. I'll have to talk to my PI. I had a investigator figure some stuff out just to make sure you guys were.
Yeah, double check that.
Yeah.
because,
No, I'll see. I'll make sure his work's top notch. I also saw you guys had what was it? Some kind of amateur high school pitcher over here, something like that.
He is
What was it?
actually a minor league pitcher for the
Minor league.
Cincinnati
The
Reds.
Cincinnati
Yeah.
So
Professional
professional baseball player.
baseball team.
Yeah, he gets good play time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. How'd you guys get him on the show? Good connections?
Good connections.
Good
Absolutely.
connections,
Our people
right.
know his people.
Yeah.
We linked up.
No, I would love to. I was just talking to OBJ on the other day about how I'd love to bring someone to this podcast.
Yeah, that'd
so
be great.
maybe if this works out, I can get OBJ on the show. We'll see what happens, but that's
Yeah.
for another day. But yeah, that's all the questions I had. Thanks for having me. I'm glad I could really, explain who I am to you guys in person. I appreciate the interview. Unfortunately, I've got a private deal with Barack Obama. He's coming back. He's trying to change the rules so he can reelect. So I'm very busy. I'm not going to be able to take the position on the show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, what a bummer.
Thanks for having me. It was a great time, though.
It was a
Thanks
good
for wasting our
time.
fucking time.
Appreciate you coming to the poker room.
Yeah, man. That's what you call it?
The poker room. Yeah,
Oh.
this is the poker room.
I thought that was
Poker
got it.
table.
Poker table.
Oh.
We're in a room.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast.
I got it. Is that what this?
It's a podcast.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
podcast.
a podcast. You listen to it on the internet. Yeah. Wild.
Thanks for
Wild
having
time
me.
to be alive.
Thanks for
That
having
is
me.
Isaiah Connor,
Yeah.
applicant of the Cavemen Media Podcast. Obviously, you can tell Isaiah declined our offer or lack thereof offer. So we do still have a spot open. So if you're interested, make sure you apply. Send me a DM. We got a fourth. We won a fourth.
It's gonna be a hard follow up to me. I'm sorry for whatever pathetic
Yeah,
loser follows.
you were
me
definitely
up.
the top applicant.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Absolutely.
really
Back to-
sorry.
back to
it was a
square
great
one.
time. Maybe in the future we'll see if it works out.
We'll see what happens,
I'd love
but yeah.
to come back as well.
If
Okay.
you want to be on the Cavemen Media Podcast, let us know. We do need a fourth. We look forward to it. If you want to be interviewed on the show, definitely let us know. Look forward to it. Again, Isaiah, thanks for coming. All right, so that was our interview with Zay. Again, let us know what you think. How did that interview go? Let us know how you guys thought it went. Should we hire the guy? Should we bring him on the crew? Let him hang out with us? Or should we not? We'll make our decision, but we will definitely enjoy your feedback. So let's transition here. We're getting into our new segment, Ask the Boys. I feel like this is a hit segment. This
great
segment has been great.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed
my
it.
buddy messaged me and said he loves the new segment.
And I know a lot of people have. We've got a lot of messages. A lot of questions have been sent to us. But this week, there's
It's a
one
doozy.
question. There's
This
been
is a
one
doozy.
This
question
one's
that
gonna
was
take
sent
up
to
all
us.
of our time.
This is gonna. We're not answering any other questions but this one because it's wild. So this was sent to me to our DMs, actually, to our Instagram at 11:30 p.m. at night on a Saturday evening. And they have definitely asked to remain anonymous.
Yes.
Which
I wonder
good
why.
all parties will remain anonymous.
And I agree. They should definitely remain anonymous. So this person sent us the question, and he said, ask the boys, because this is from my boss. Oh, and they are engaged, is how he sent that to us.
So he sent us a screenshot of a text message?
Yeah, so he
Yeah,
sent us a
from his
screenshot.
boss.
It's a screenshot from his boss at 11:23 p.m. on a Saturday night, and he told us to ask the boys, this is my boss, and they're engaged. He asked me to blur the names, but we're not going to post it, so we're just going to give it to you here. So this is from boss. All right, so the message reads, blank and I are pretty open sexually, and we were wondering if you wanted to fuck her sometime soon.
Wow.
I'm reading word for word. Again, I'm going to read this to you one more time. This is Ask the Boys. Blank and I are pretty open sexually, and we were wondering if you wanted to her sometime soon.
I like your little sensory shit.
Again, and then before this person could even respond, boss replies, she thinks you're pretty attractive. Just throwing it out there.
Dude, if I got that text message, I would not know what to do.
So put yourself in the shoes
Well,
of...
he's asking us what to do. So.
I'm gonna tell him what to do.
Right,
Well,
so
let's
hear me
hear
out.
it.
So put yourself in the shoes of the person that sent us this question. Your boss, Matt, you're a park ranger, your sheriff or whoever your boss is, I don't know,
Okay.
sends you a text and says, hey, my wife blank thinks you're attractive
If it's getting me a
and wants to
promotion,
fuck. Are you in?
I'm
Are you
down.
out?
I'm in there.
You're in there.
That's a promotion.
I think.
All right, Connor, hold on. Connor's an IT guy. He works in IT. If your boss, your IT manager or the manager of your office sends you a text, hey, my wife, so-and-so, she thinks you're hot. We're open. We have an open relationship. You want to come over?
I'm sure with my damn hardware.
Might get a virus.
Oh, man.
No, so realistically,
Real life here. Connor,
So,
you got a serious
if it was
girlfriend.
I'll say if it was
Matt.
my life now, absolutely not. I'm not gonna do it. I have a girlfriend. In another universe, if I was single, I probably, well, depending on what the wife looks like and how old they are and all that stuff, I might do it.
All right, so put yourself in his shoes.
So
the
let's-
person that sent this to us, he isn't. I don't know. I don't think he's in a relationship.
I don't think he is either.
He probably wants to impress some boss. He's a young dude.
If I was him, if it's not gonna make things weird at the workplace or ruin any relationships, I say you get in your car and you drive on over there.
I agree. I'm with Connor.
Also, I would only do it if I was him. If like, is his boss gonna watch or what?
That's a valid question.
I would say
I'm also
yes.
going to.
You think he's gonna watch?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out.
If he's
then.
into that kind of
I'm
stuff.
going to require some sort of promotion, raise, some kind
So
of
what do you
bonus
do?
or something.
So what do you do next time you're at work and he has to punish you? He has to write you up. He has
can't.
to counsel you.
He can't. I
Just
I
look at him
had
and be
sex
like,
with his wife.
I fucked your wife.
Yeah, absolutely. Write me up. I'm going to call so-and-so and we're going to do it again. Write me up. What are you going to do? I'd have some kind. I'd probably work out some kind of contract.
I can never get
It's
in
a
trouble
weird
again.
situation.
I can have all
I mean,
the
that's a
time off.
wild
Interesting.
situation. My reply to him was awesome. LOL. I can't
Incredible.
wait to talk
So
about
happy
this
for
on the
you.
show. Congrats on the sex. I'm gonna follow up with him this week and ask him how it went, and we'll update you
Or
guys
if
next
it
week.
went.
Or if it went, yeah. Or if maybe it's still to come. We'll update you guys on that. And that was Ask the Boys. If you have your questions, make sure you send them to us at Cavemen Media. DM us, text us, call us, whatever you got. Send us your questions. We'll answer
Please
them on the
don't
show.
call us.
Yeah, don't call. I probably won't answer. Leave a voicemail. Probably won't listen to it. So make sure.
I'll listen to
Fun
it.
fact: I just set up my voicemail on my phone.
Actually, if you want to send
With an
us a
actual
voicemail,
Yeah. I said,
Message
hey,
of
it's
you?
Connor. Can't get the phone right now. Please leave a message. at the
Mine's
tone.
just the
Nobody
automated.
does that. Yeah,
automated
automated,
system.
yeah.
You have reached 937 blank
Yeah,
blank blank
that's
blank blank.
boring.
yeah. But if you want to leave a voicemail, we can set that up. Send me a voicemail. I'll play it on the show. We'll play it
Yeah.
on the show. I like
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
Send your voicemails if you really have a voicemail that you want to put on the show. We'll put you on the show 937-414-3984. That is the phone number to call.
Say it again.
937-414-3984.
4.
Come on, man. Call the number, leave a voicemail, because if I don't have your number saved, I'm not going to answer it. Send your questions our way. We'd love to answer them. We love having that segment, Ask the Boys, hashtag Ask the Boys. Let's do some trivia here. Connor, you got some questions for me. It's me versus Matt. I'll probably win. It's
Easy
fine.
win.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so this this trivia is movie quotes.
Crap.
And I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know if you guys are like big movie watchers, but I made them pretty damn easy. So we'll see how it goes.
Star Wars.
I hope not, because I don't know that one.
Luke, you
Number
are my
one,
father.
I'm not gonna say these how the characters say them because I will give it away. Number one, there's no place like home.
E.T.
Okay, this might not go well. Any other guess?
No, I got it. Wizard of Oz.
There we go. All right, 1 point, Cody.
I thought I got. Oh my.
All right, next one. May the force be with you.
Star Wars.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Number 3. I'll be back.
Terminator.
Terminator. Good job.
All right, 2-1.
You
Matt.
kind of said it like Arnold. That's why.
I know it's hard not to. All
I'll be back.
right, Houston, we have a problem.
Apollo 11.
I don't know that one.
Apollo.
Just Apollo.
Just
You can
call-
have
Do
it.
I get that?
Yeah, you get it. Okay.
3-1.
Number 5. My precious.
Lord of the Rings.
There we go. Look
Never
at
seen
Matt.
it. Never seen. I'm not a big movie guy here.
4-1, Matt. Just keep swimming.
Dory.
Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo.
I'll give that to Cody. I'll give that to
I
Cody.
missed it.
Let's
Finding
go.
Dory.
Come on.
All right, next one. You guys should both know this one quick.
Okay.
To infinity and beyond.
Toy Story.
Let's go.
4-3. Let's go. I'm back in the game. Back in the game.
All right. 4 left. Say hello to my little friend.
I don't know the
Scarface.
Yep.
Yeah, good job.
All right.
Also could have said Home Alone.
3 left. What?
False.
But they played the movie in Home Alone. So
Sure.
technically.
I see dead people.
What's that movie? What's that movie?
Scary movie?
No, it's in Scary Movie. They make parody of Scary
Scream?
Movie. Nope, it's with Charlie Sheen. Nope, Charlie Sheen's in Scary
So
Movie.
Charlie Sheen's not in that movie.
Dawn of the Dead.
No, oh man, with the aliens
Come
and
on.
the fields and the crows and the.
That is not this movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That's a Scary Movie, what you're thinking of.
But the Scary
Give us a
Movie
hint.
makes fun of this movie.
I see dead people. It's a little boy sitting in his bed. He says, I see dead people.
Yes, and they make fun of
Paranormal
this
Activity?
movie.
Yes,
No,
they make fun of it, but what is the movie?
I don't know.
What does it start with?
Does it have a number in it?
Yes.
It does have a number in it. What's the number? Tell me the number.
No.
Give us a hint. Obviously,
Just
we
think
don't
about
know.
it. Dead people. What number would you associate with dead people?
69.
Not 69.
Without the 9.
6. Saw 6.
Oh, come on.
Is the number 6?
Yes.
6 cents.
Yes, there we
I'm
go.
not-
Wow.
we could have sat
okay.
here for another hour.
4
and
to
not
4.
about that. No,
2?
5 to 4.
4 to 4.
I just got the one before that. Garfair.
5 to 4. 2 left. I'm king of the world.
300.
King Kong.
No. I don't know if you guys will get this one. It's an older movie. Classic, though.
Give us like a hint somehow. What's it about?
A ship sinking.
Titanic.
Yes.
Why did he say that? Oh, when he's on the front.
To
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
5 to
yeah.
5.
All right,
This is
last
it.
one. I don't know if either of you will get this one, honestly. Here's Johnny. I know Cody probably doesn't know it.
I got nothing.
What's it start with? Hint. 50-50.
What's it
phone a
about?
friend.
T.
E.T.
But it's
T.
the something.
The Shining.
Yeah.
Let's go. What? Winner. Chicken dinner.
All right.
Do you have a tiebreaker?
That was
That
the
was the
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
I'm off this show. Look
Cody
for a
just
third,
won,
too.
yeah.
I just won. I was down 5 to 2.
4 to 1. Yeah.
4-1.
I've never even heard of The Shining.
The Shining.
It's a scary movie.
because it's called The Shining.
G, if you're
the movie. You've
if
heard
you're
of The
a
Shining.
new listener, if you're a new listener to this podcast, the letter G was not in Matt the Ranger's vocabulary.
Well, I've never
his
seen
alphabet.
Shine In or Shining
Well,
either.
It's a
that's
classic
your
movie.
problem. So.
What's it about?
It's a scary movie. It's about this hotel. He has the axe and he's
Yeah,
sitting in the
no,
door.
I'm not
he
into
pokes
it.
his head through.
I'm
He says,
only into
"Here's
funny-
Johnny." You
funny
like scary
movies.
movies? Remember when I was 4?
That's some good trivia right
Good
there.
for
I
you,
like
man.
that. That's a win for me.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're
Well, that's going to wrap up today's podcast. We appreciate you guys listening. I just want to give one shout out real quick before we close up. I want to give a shout out to West Carrollton basketball team. Finished with a hell of a season. Kaylin McKinney, star of the team, one of many talents on the team, won Division I Southwest Ohio District Player of the Year, which is a huge honor, huge award.
I won that when I was in high school.
Yeah, did you?
That was all city.
Didn't know you played basketball. Matt, all city. But Caleb, this award is crazy though because the winner of this award last year now plays for Nebraska in college, and the winner 2 years ago now currently plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I mean, it's a hell of
Kevin
an
Durant.
award. No,
It's been in the NBA a little longer than 2
but
years.
it's a hell of an award, and I had a hell of a time watching this team this year. And Connor, I'm sure you did too. I think it kind of got you back into basketball. I feel like.
Made me actually like basketball.
I
I've
feel
been
like it
watching
did.
a
So they
little
had
bit
a
this
heck
year.
of a year.
I
And
said,
I
man.
look forward to watching them next year as they continue to grow and get better and better. So just want to give a quick shout out to the alma mater.
Basketball is one of my favorite sports to watch, like in person. But on TV,
Yeah,
I cannot
it
get
is.
into
It's
it.
different to watch
disagree.
it in person.
Hockey is the best.
Hockey is the best.
And then football, and then
so it's like the
basketball.
last.
yeah. I mean, I like
Baseball
any
is the
sport if I can
worst.
get drunk, but
Baseball is the best social sport to watch in person, but the least exciting
Entertaining.
sport.
I mean, it sucks all around, honestly.
What's
I
that?
love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport to play, but
Baseball is a
watching
good
it
sport.
is rough.
The Reds
Dude.
game is a good sport to go with a bunch of friends, drink some beers, kind of catch the game,
good time.
catch
The
up
Reds
with each other.
for me are a little bit different. Transition here before we end the show, but the Reds for me is just a little bit different. There's something about every night coming home, 7:10 first pitch. Now they've moved it up to 6:40, but it's on every night. You go to bed, you're watching the Reds. It's just you guys probably aren't into it as much.
Well, I'm
maybe,
talking about
but
going to the game.
Okay,
It's more of a
that's fair.
social experiment, I feel
Absolutely,
like.
because they play so many games and stuff like that. But for me, there's just something about baseball season. It's warm outside, summertime, and the Reds are on. They're on every night.
It's
Fox
easy
Sports
to watch
Ohio.
in
It's
the
the
beginning
same
of the
people
season.
calling the game. It's the same players. I just feel like it's so much of a at-home, hometown experience watching the Reds. And with the Reds, I think they've got a hell of a team this year. Best team on paper in the NL Central, so I look forward to that.
I call it now. They win the division.
I think so, for sure.
We said that last year, I think.
We
too,
did
though.
say that last year, so we'll see. Total different team,
Eventually
though.
be right.
Total different team, though.
I agree. It's
But
going to
hey,
be
that's-
exciting to watch.
Who's Tim Zink?
Used to live here. Wrote his
Yeah,
name
his
on the
name's
wall.
carved
Yeah.
on
Yeah, if you look up there on the
his
ceiling in the poker room, his name's like all over the place in here. But yeah, that's the end of the show.
What a guy.
So random.
That's a
I
way to
saw
end it. This is the Cavemen Media Podcast. We appreciate you guys listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed that interview earlier today. Let us know what you guys thought about that. And if you missed it last week, Tanner Cooper, future Cincinnati Reg, minor league pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Check that out. Next week, we've got a guest lined up. We'll save that, though. We're going to keep that in secret for a minute. We've got plenty of stuff lined up. We talked about it earlier in the show. Vlogs. We've got a home run derby, 3-point shootout, NFL Combine. We're going to do that. So make sure you look forward to that. Follow us at Cavemen Media. Make sure you like, subscribe, rate 5 stars. Let us know that you're there and listening. Follow Connor at Real Connor Gray. Matt at Matt the Ranger.
Ranger.
The Ranger.
Ranger.
And follow me
Little country
at,
accent.
at Sports.Ohio. We appreciate you guys. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. This is the Cavemen Media Podcast.